How you doing, BSdiscover? This is another exciting video, a reaction video, only because every time I scroll up and down on YouTube trying to come up with an idea, I always come across something that just says, stop! We want to know. So you're going to enjoy this. Let me know your reaction about this video. It's something that's going on now. I'm not going to tell you. I want you to listen to it. And then my reaction is trying to understand what would make people think they can get away, or that time hasn't changed. Even if time has changed, or people are trying to change what's going on now, there are still people fighting for the fort that was in the past. They fought. So come on, get an idea? Watch this video. BSdiscover.
We're back with some really bad news for Chud the Builder and his racist friend.
Really bad news for Chud. It's really good news for us. Do your homework.
Friend Jake Lang. And this might be the first time, because we're also back with some good news for Chud the Builder and his racist homie Jake Lang. Before we get to Chud and his despair, let's start off with his homie Jake Lang. Jake Lang is the homie who was at Chud's bond hearing, who caused a disturbance, got put in court for contempt. Now, this dude sat in court and heard Chud get $1 million bond and still thought it was a joke. So Jake Lang is currently sitting behind bars, sitting in jail for threatening to murder Carmelo Anthony if the courts don't find him guilty. Yeah. So he's in jail right now on threats, on terroristic threats.
Right.
Now, Jake
Lock
Lang
his ass up.
was able to...
Let's see how tough he is. Go to prison. See how tough he is then, since he said, white supremacists and all that. Oh, they're only doing this because I'm white. Well, nigga, we don't care. We don't feel sorry for you. We went through 262 years of slavery, nigga. And then after the slavery, y'all water hosed us, killed us, beat us, burned our churches down, killed, man, y'all, we don't give no fuck about you crying because you getting a little bit of unfair treatment. We don't give a damn. Welcome to our world.
Something that even Chud wasn't able to do. Something that's pretty impressive, I gotta say. This is probably the last compliment I'll ever give this dude, but he was able to pull off something that even Chud couldn't.
Damn, welcome to our
something that even Chud wasn't able to do. Something that's pretty impressive, I gotta say. This is probably the last compliment I'll ever give this dude, but he was able to pull off something that even Chud couldn't pull off. If you've been watching my videos, I think you know where I'm about to get to. But Chud and his representatives and his spokespeople have been reaching out to any black influencers they can think of and asking for an endorsement to support Chud.
No.
Asking for anybody in the black community to support Chud. They asked Brandon Tatum. He don't want nothing to do with Chud. They asked the Hodge twins. The Hodge twins don't want nothing to do with Chud. The usual suspects are saying, even that's a level of selling out I'm not willing to go. But to my surprise, Jake Lang, after about 2 days in jail...
Is that Timu Myron Games? What the...
Weirdo. No! Was able to do something that Chud wasn't able to do. He was able to secure a black endorsement, making it the first black endorsement any one of these dweebs have been able to get. Now, he picked the wrong black guy, bruh. Because the black community isn't looking at this endorsement and thinking, man, Jake Lang is kind of cool.
No. So there's a white man who's currently being persecuted and is getting put down to the absolute max simply for having an opinion. Keep in mind, Jake Lang only said words, yet his bail is set to $1 million.
We gotta start requiring literacy.
Well, there's something wrong with y'all slow way. Y'all slow. It's like y'all play dumb on purpose. Yeah, he only said words. Okay, say some words towards the president. Say some words towards the CIA president or whatever. Say some words towards some of them people. Say some words towards America and see if they don't lock your ass up for that too. It's certain things you can't say. Period. I can't say, nigga, when I see you, I'm gonna kill you. That's it. I can go to jail for that. You shouldn't be allowed to say whatever you want to say. Sorry.
See, Tex, before we can argue with these people, bruh.
They stupid.
There has to be at least some type of standard here, man. So criteria.
Ain't no standard, man.
For us to go back and forth, bruh. And what's the opinion here?
Right.
Jake Lang got arrested for saying he was going to murder Carmelo Anthony if he's not found guilty by a court of law. Where's the opinion, sir?
Exactly. That's not an opinion.
The only thing I heard, man,
was a
is
threat.
a promise. Is a threat and a promise.
Exactly.
And he
Wow. Wow. A white supremacist get arrested? Well, there was a certain threat that was made. And obviously he's in the category of a terrorist if they don't reach his demands. And it's quite interesting, but the young man is true to feel how he feels, you know, like I say, but they fought in the past. And usually when you was able to win and you won, there's no going back. It's been signed and sealed so that you can go on. So that slavery and other things that is amongst this craziness can be understood, because once you begin to understand something, you can make changes. But I don't understand what's going on. How do I know what's going on to make the changes? Now, it's crazy how they wanted a black endorser, which I told you I already know that the white supremacy do have black people supporting them. Remember, in slavery time, there was Uncle Toms. People who did the work for them, as long as they were being treated correctly, spoiled in some type of way, living in the master's house. Let's get back to the video.
Court of law. Where's the opinion, sir?
Exactly. That's not an opinion.
The only thing I heard, man,
was a
is
threat.
a promise. Is a threat and a promise.
Exactly.
And he got arrested for terroristic threats. Where's the injustice? I don't understand, bro. Now, threatening to murder somebody now falls under free speech. You can't make this up, bro.
Yeah,
These
exactly.
people are absurd. What's next? Shooting a black man outside of a courthouse falls under free speech as well? Oh,
yeah, that's what they've been saying.
Y'all already beat us there.
Meanwhile, Carmelo Anthony murdered a child, stabbed a child in the heart, and his bail was set to $250,000. Like, 4 times more.
For all you're saying is the same thing they tweeted, bro.
For Jake Lang for saying words. That is ridiculous. Keep in mind, the people who are at Carmelo Anthony's.
The difference is that y'all dumbass refuse to acknowledge is that when Carmelo Anthony got arrested for murder, quote unquote, it had to be a case. So of course your bond is going to be set pretty particularly low for the case because it hasn't been proven. It's a difference when you do that versus when you openly say something while you're on live stream, while there's 1,000 people in front of you, outside of the courthouse of the person you're talking about, in front of the police, all on camera, and you threaten to kill somebody. That's why his bond is so high, because number one, the threat was threatable. Well, I mean, the threat was credible. It was a credible threat, meaning you were standing outside the courthouse that this person was in. You've been known for protesting, and you said it on stream in a highly political case. Highly politically fucking controversial case, bro. So that's the reason why his bond is different. And it's to stop everybody else from doing the same thing. I bet you ain't nobody else outside them motherfuckers saying that shit.
Sentencing, they assaulted me just for holding a sign that said White Lives Matter. None of them were arrested. They made death threats. They said they were going to murder me and kill me and murder my family. None of them were arrested.
Did you report it?
Jake Lang was arrested before his feet even touched the Texas soil. As soon as he landed on the airport, before he could even get outside the airport, the police came and arrested him because he said words weeks or months ago. It's ridiculous, guys. You have to go and donate to Jake Lang today. His bail will be reduced, but let's get that money up so he can see the light of day. We want to make a statement to let people know that, yes, white lives do matter. You cannot lock up a white man and make it unaffordable for him to bail out.
The white lives matter is so crazy. Like, bro, we know white lives matter. Y'all have proven that they matter time and time again. It's our lives that y'all prove that it don't fucking matter for real. I knew the world was stupid when Black Lives Matter first came out. I knew the world was stupid because they was trying to flip that to say all lives matter or white lives matter. That's not what the fuck they're saying. They're saying that, of course, we see that white lives matter. We see that Asian lives matter. We see that all these other people's lives matter, but ours matter too. Black lives matter too. Because y'all been throwing our lives away and throwing black people away and killing them and hanging them and raping them and burning their churches and hitting us with high pressurized fire hoses and giving us the bogus, dirty, nasty school. Y'all been doing that shit for 200-300 years, bro. So, of course, y'all lives matter. We see that, to y'all at least. We're trying to say that our lives matter too, but y'all so stupid, y'all gonna miss the point on purpose because that's y'all want to do y'all thing, and that's cool. Have a good day, but you just know that don't make you less of an idiot.
And to seek counsel just because he's a...
Wow. Is it true? Is for over 200 years, 300 years, whatever it may be calculated, we have been suffering that long. And still today, we're still not at a peaceful place. It makes you think. You know, they talk about maybe the black and the white means, because I see people walking in black and white, I pay attention to everything I see. Maybe it means the Black Lives Matter and white life matters. But when I see them, their conduct, some of their conduct, because everybody who's in the organization don't all behave the same. You know, I know he talk about the Black Lives Matters, but they've been at riots and they've been doing things they weren't supposed to do. So I'm very careful who I joined. You know, sometimes you can fight a war by just writing a letter or joining other people and addressing the situation in a totally different fashion. Then at a time you know that protesting is causing people to truly go to jail, maybe get killed in the process. Well, that will usually happen, but it's gotten worse. It's too easy now. Back then, it took some time. Now, your first day protesting, something goes wrong. You may not make it home. Maybe the whole team won't make it home. And it didn't take that long. Back then, it took a minute because people knew how to protest. And them times when, the water, Martin Luther King, JFK, and other great leaders, that we don't got to mention the white people mixed with them, that were fighting for us. So I understand the white supremacy, but there were white people fighting for us, fighting for our freedom. So that's why I cannot hold hate or grudge, because in some way or fashion, whatever terminology you want to use, we were given the opportunity to see that we're not in this fight alone, that every white person don't possess this type of behavior. But when there's a protest, you're going to see a lot of them because they don't call it, people say, let's be here. But you're rarely going to see so many at one time, which is a plus. But I'm surprised that they did find this man, but if you notice how he talk, he don't sound black, he sound white, like he been around a lot of white people. Come on, let's watch this video.
The white man has an opinion. The difference in treatment is staggering. Keep in mind, this.
These people are fucking delusional. So you try to tell me that the black people in America are the ones that are getting treated better than the white? The white people are the ones who are oppressed and discriminated against? That's what we saying? I don't remember them ever being slaves. I don't remember them ever, whatever. Y'all that's
but they're beating him every single day. They're starving Jake Lang in solitary confinement. All he has is 5 to 10 ounces of peanut butter every day to eat. He literally called us on the phone saying that he was starving. While Carmelo Anthony raised $600,000 and was playing Xbox at his home. A white man has an opinion, and he's starving in solitary confinement. Didn't harm anyone, just said some words. That's the difference in treatment, and why we'll always say white lives matter, and I'll always hold that sign.
I'm starting to recognize a trend here, man. Is it just me, or do y'all recognize the same trend too? That these type of black guys always have the same haircut?
Yep.
It's always the same.
They
it's
always
the haircut
the
with no lineup, bro. It's like the scissors cut the with no lineup, bro. It's the same. Once I seen the haircut, I knew he was up to no good. I was very suspicious. It was suspect. They have the same haircut. You think I'm lying?
Myron Gaines.
I couldn't even tell you if it's a different black guy who Jake Lang manipulated and convinced to partake in this activity here.
You can disprove it right here. There's a fentanyl overdose.
Okay, so look, this is almost all my weight. Philip, can you breathe?
I can breathe.
You can breathe?
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm going to bounce all my weight on you. Can you still breathe?
Yes, I can still breathe.
Okay, that is a fallacy. George Floyd died over fentanyl overdose.
Look at that. Look at that video. Watch that video back again. And can you tell me you can tell the
Let me move out the way so y'all can see that his foot is clear. His neck, his knee is clearly on his neck. Okay, now let's go back.
Floyd, can you still?
Why isn't your knee on his neck? You see what I'm saying? Like I can't go back and these people are retarded. Put your foot on his neck and put all your weight on his neck and see if he can breathe in. The fuck are y'all talking? Look at his knee, bro. Look at the knee. Look at the neck. Let's click on this motherfucker. Oh no, this is. You don't want that. Look at his knee, right? Clearly on the back of his neck while his face is on the floor. Now it's crazy how on purpose you didn't put your foot on his neck. You put it on his upper back, and he's clearly fighting. His face is not on the floor. Try that. See how that works for you. It's just what I'm just saying. Like, some people, y'all stupid, bro. So it's like, no point of arguing with a motherfucker who gonna miss the point on purpose. Like,
back again. And can you tell me you can tell the difference between that guy and the last guy you just saw?
no, for sure.
Because I can't.
Yeah.
It's the same haircut. It's the same voice patterns.
Mm-hmm.
It's literally the same hairline. It's the same. These people are being made in laboratories. These are
No cap.
man-made laboratory tokens who are being conceived to be professional tokens on behalf of white supremacists. Yo, white supremacists are running out of black tokens that they can use. Because I feel like even dudes like Officer Tatum and the Hodge twins, they're recognizing, these white supremacists don't rock with us, man.
Exactly.
Because when they became sellouts, right? When they were like the token black creators online, white supremacy wasn't in the state it's currently in, right? Like, white supremacy was still being hidden, right, by niceness. Like, they were still kind of like, no, y'all are the good ones. They're the bad ones. We like black guys like you. We don't like those other black guys.
Right.
And they felt good about themselves. Now, the states of white supremacy, nah, they outside, yo. They say, hey, yo, we don't want to live in harmony no more, man. We want an all-white country. So now because that's the rhetoric, the tokens are starting to wake up, and they can't make enough tokens right, for all white supremacists. So now they're making these tokens in a laboratory. That's my theory, people. Because ain't no way on earth somebody with a black mama and a black daddy and a black family is volunteering, right, to be kneeled on by Jake Lang. I'm sorry. I refuse to believe it. That is a laboratory-made token.
Wow. Wow. Could you believe this? Now you looked, right? Where was the knee? On the neck. But when he demonstrated, where was the knee? A little further down from the neck. Already we're being misled. That's why I made this a short video, but I will link the video, if I can, to the short video so that you can see the video yourself. But this is something that's on, listen, it's on everybody's mind. Stay with me. This is a tap-in moment reaction video.